Yeah. That's live and that's live. Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 25 on Alma, Missouri, and it's day 2 of October. And looks like my harvester is empty. Aha! Oh. So, bit of an earlier start to the morning. I had the game running while I was making breakfast for small people. So we finished off the first field of those things, soybeans. I'm now on the second one. The reason I'm on the second one now is because we started with soybeans, so we might as well keep the harvester set up for soybeans. Now later, I hope we'll be switching to corn. I've changed the harvester to do 2 headlands, which should give me a little bit more room to follow with the baler. And again, straw on this map is embedded for oats, not oats. Oats already have straw. Soybeans. Corn does not make straw, so we'll leave that alone. Anyway, so October 2, what have we done so far? What have we done so far? I've dropped the header trailer back in the corner there because we really don't. Left that door open. Not that it matters because I leave the big doors open. There we go. Okay, we picked up the cotton trailer. And I dumped all of the cotton bales over here. So I think we have 3, 4, 9 bales, and that will be over 26 and 37. We are currently working 38. There's the harvester there. I've got a mulcher running this field. I've already mulched these 2 fields. As soon as he's finished here, transfer over to 37 and just continue the mulching. He's just going to follow around as best he can. We've already started. Let's do that. We've already started working our way around the soybean field. So that's a thing. There was, okay, I did have a look at a couple of videos on crop rotation mod. Which can quite badly affect your yields if you just grow the same crop over and over again. Related crops can also result in a lower yield occasionally. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, look. Cotton harvester. Cotton picking harvester. So pretty much all my tractors are doing a thing now. Got the mid-size. This is the mid-size John Deere on the baler. I've got the mid-size case on the mulcher. I could swap that over to the light one now. I'll let him run as soon as he's finished his current task. I might swap him for the small John Deere. Small John Deere can pull that, no trouble. Keep you wide of the tipper, because we are going to need to do that. Park that there. So, as far as what did we done? Finance is 140. That is about 11 full loads of bales, straw bales. We were making about 12,000 per 14. So, yeah. Ran to town 11 times. Looks like harvesters stopped. So we'll take a run around the field. Oh, we're actually on the back end of the farm. Huh. Oh, I thought he was full. Nope, he's only at 90%. That's fine. We need to have come round anyway, so the quicker we're round, the quicker we can get him emptied. Now, store sales, we have round baler, international truck, I already got one of those. Some carrot, parsnip, beet harvester, a Manitou. I've got the JCB and a very small Zeta, which I do not need. So nothing exciting store sales wise at the moment, although we are back up to 400,000. I think the straw on this field probably going to be another 140,000. Could investigate that while we're waiting. This field is 50 acres. This field is 40 acres, so possibly even more, maybe 160, 180,000. No, 160 maybe. And I did not get all of the straw swaths. Literally just put it on follow me and let the baler do the middles. Occasionally it picked up the edges. I did have a glitch. Once the harvester got to the end of the headlands, it just couldn't figure out where to start the rows, and it just totally messed up. So I ended up having to do the entirety of the middle of the other field manually with GPS. So that was a fun evening. What are you doing? 99 and... Oh no, that's the cotton harvester. Oh, the soybean harvester isn't even close. I've been looking at, oh, I've got harvester close to 99%. It's like, oh, that's this guy. Yay, cotton. And fold the back up, tip the front down. Off it goes again. So we got most of this field's done. I think he's just got this section to do here, which isn't a lot. And then we've got the 4 fields along the back edge of the map. This guy mulched most of this too, so that's all good. Probably need to start following again. He's up to 96, so now we're close to needing to empty. Now this field got damaged by hail, The other one didn't, but did have weeds on it. So don't know what the deal there was. Oh, speaking of weeds, so watching old Millennial Farmer this week, he left the snows of Minnesota, went down to Dallas for a test drive of lots of John Deere equipment. So he was looking at, let's see, one of these hitched onto a bigger seeder like what he has, except the seeder has tanks for fertilizer or quick boost CD stuff. So that was interesting. He also looked at a self-propelled sprayer, which had the See and Spray cameras on it. So he did some observations of that doing its thing. So, good fun. Talking about the benefits of the 8RX, he said they've now put a bigger engine in it, and he was saying he doesn't need a 9000 series R, RT, RX. They're just too big for his farm. But the 8R, 8RX, 8RT are about the right size for the size of his yard. It's not so much the farm, it's the yard. So he can't really go for the bigger tractor, but now that they've put a bigger engine in the RX or the R series, that makes a difference for him, because he can get out there and use bigger equipment. There's nothing. The only thing stopping him from using a larger seeder is the fact that his tractor couldn't pull it. But maybe with an RX, 8RX with a bigger engine, he could then think about trading up his planters and cultivators and all those fun things. Okay, so off he goes. See, I would like to well, now there's a thought. Let's turn that off. Can do is what does that button do? I don't know. Just occurred to me. I could always get the first headland, so long as I can control where the bales drop. Although I am having issues with the pickup width on this. I'm really not that concerned getting all of the straw. I mean, that last field we made 140,000. So out of that, so, and that was, I left most of the headlands in place. $140,000 in straw isn't a bad result. And yeah, we can get another 140,000. That puts us on 500,000. Plus we've got the crops to sell. I think the cotton sells in January. The wheat we have will sell in January. So we still have a little bit of wheat left over. And after all that, we can see about buying a new field before spring. As usual, I don't want to buy new fields until I've sold crop, because otherwise we'll lose the environmental bonus on that. We might as well take the bonus while we can. Look, there is so much hail damage in this field, it's crazy. I suppose the other thing we haven't looked at is how much soybeans did we get from that first field? I think the yield looked quite good, in spite of the fact there were weeds on the field. Hoping that falls out before. Let's skip this bit. Oh, did I turn that off? There we go. Dump those there. Turn it back on again. There we go. I can come in from here. And we're back on with the flow of the harvester. Actually, that said, I don't know. Well, across the top and the bottom, I want to be careful about where the bales drop, because I'm doing two headlands. There should be ample space to get this harvester turned around without crashing into the bales I've got on the outer ring. All this is taking a time. So started the day at 6 o'clock today. So the mulcher was running, the cotton baler was, or the cotton harvester was running, and just started up the harvester. Then I had to make breakfast for the kids. So there's a thing. Hello, are you stopped or just? He's just manoeuvring. So we are going to have to grab the grain cart very, very shortly. And one of the things I do want to do, I think the field that had soybeans in, that one's fine. All we've got to do is prepare it for planting. All of the cotton fields and all of the interior fields here, I need to plough the edges so that so that all of the stuff to do with what the worker thinks, what the map thinks about the field boundaries, they're all in sync with each other. Okay, get this run round. I just noticed that baling tractor needs some fuel, so we're going to have to, after this headland, should be able to just run it down into the yard, fill it up. and get it back following the harvester by the end. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Actually, I'm not. Because the baler passed the harvester, so should be able to cut in very quickly up here. There is. Oh, he's over there. Where the BGA things are. So, great timing. Oh, first unload of the headland, so that's good. And off we go again. Not sure how the mulcher's doing, but the mulcher, I want the mulcher tractor. I need that off the mulcher, so we'll put the small 6R on that because it's not a serious piece of kit. Little 6R will manage that exceptionally. Then I hope I get some of the corn done today. I mean, that said, it's October 2. We can carry on playing Days of October. And just harvesting till it's all done. I think the cotton should get done today. We just got 4 small fields after the patch he's working at the moment. So that's all fine. And then we'll need to take the truck out there sometime and bring them all in. Really, I need to bring them in so that I can mulch the fields so we don't get too far behind with the mulching. But, apart from that, everything should be fine. I don't know if I want to mulch the cornfields. They need to be subsoiled, so might just stick the subsoiler on the big tractor and skip mulching. I could mulch, but you know. I mean, once all this job is done, or the harvest is done, it's really just field prep until winter. I'll need to plant the grass fields. Need to check when we can plant the grass fields. November should be an okay month, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look. Is November a good okay month for planting grass? November is an okay month for planting grass. Okay. So I can plant the grass fields for next year. Then once we've done that, rest of the fields won't get planted till spring. So the interior fields, this one, all of the corn fields, will be cotton for the next year. The outer fields, we've only got a few outer fields left. So that'll be an interesting game. I'm not sure we're going to have very much cotton or soybeans for the coming year. Okay, this is headland. So we're going to run this down to the yard. Actually, you know what I might do? A little bit more of this. It's a bit of a mess. Now that inside headland may actually get partly done when the harvester's doing its jaunts around the field